Hello, dear aquarist, dear pondfish keeper. Yes, the ones that like to keep some specific pondfish like the sturgeons. And today it's about an albino sterlet that was suffering and needed proper examination to find out what was going on with that fish and why they were suffering and what we could then do about it. And that's why we found in this sturgeon a bacterial infection, and I'll show you my findings. Details on fish diseases, prevention, diagnosis, and using the good medications is all available in my books and available in different languages. See the link below. Here you see the albino sterlet, the ruthenus, suffering, stress problems, respiratory problems, maybe very hungry also. You see the competition with other sturgeons in that tank. So the fish were hanging at the surface, heavy respiration, well, not looking well. So we took some out and you could see that fish was not in good condition, became skinny. You see the extended gill covers, so there was a respiratory problem. So it's time to do a proper examination. The first thing we noticed were the red spots on the abdomen of this sturgeon, and that is usually a sign of a bacterial infection, also with other ornamental fish. If you spot these kind of red markings or a red anus, usually it's due to a bacterial infection. We checked the gills and we found some bad gill tips. You see the tips here, the lamellae all fused together. That means there is a bad respiratory problem, poor exchange of gases. We found red bloody organs when we opened the sterlet. You see the spleen, which is enlarged and has a lot of vacuoles. And here we see the kidney with a lot of clotted blood clots inside, black. You see here the spleen with a lot of vacuoles, not good tissue. The liver is the same thing. The liver was in bad condition. And these are pathological signs that looked like a bacterial infection was making this problem. So we suggested the treatment with antibiotics, but first of all, we always recommend improve the conditions of the fish before you start treating. Make sure you have good water quality, make sure you avoid the competition. In this case, they should have been separated and put in a separate tank and giving extra food. That helps the fish to restore. Ask for good antibiotics from your pet shop, but particularly antibiotics is mostly only available from your fish doctor or your veterinarian. You can learn information on how to use antibiotics in my books. In this case, it would be recommendable to use a combination of treatment of antibiotics into water and also to put it mixed into the food. You can help with a functional fish food that helps the fish to repair and to fight off the bacterial infection, like our Dr. Bassleer Biofish Food Fuco or grapefruit seed extract moringa. More details on fish diseases, also on pond fish, cold water fish, all available in my books that are available in different languages. Or get your training at my Patreon. There you can learn about prevention and causes of fish diseases, get your training in microscopy, and how to use quarantine when you receive new fish. So I hope this helped you to understand this kind of fish disease that occurred with this sterlet, the sturgeon, ruthenus. Thank you for watching.